enjoying the channel, y'all, you know, it don't hurt you just to like, share, and subscribe. You know, it helps me out a lot. It's your boy Paul. So let's get down to the mess of the mess. And first off, let's give a big congratulations to Shamar Shedeur Sanders. So he ended up signing his contract with Cleveland Browns. He signed a 4-year contract where he'll be making 4.6 mil. Congratulations to him. You know, this is just the beginning, and good luck to you, sir. Now let's move on to the New Orleans inmates that, you know, the 11 of them, they escaped the jail. So apparently they didn't call number 4. They didn't call number 4. He was hiding in an abandoned building on the east side of New Orleans. So now they didn't call him. Also, they called another inmate who was asleep at a bus stop on the bench. They didn't call him, y'all. So they didn't call another one. So it's 6 more inmates that are out here on the run in New Orleans. So they have an award out them for 20K. So if you in New Orleans and you need that money, and I bet you do, go ahead and do what you need to do. Go look, check them out, find out, call your people up. Because I know they didn't contact some of their people. You may know them too. Go holler at them, go get some info and get you some money. It's hard times out here. But let's move on past them. Let's move on to Evelyn and Jen. So Evelyn and Jen is still up here on here fighting and y'all on the internet. So Evelyn ended up got the Jen came to her. Jen didn't put her out there. Jen said, "Girl, I didn't see your ex fiance. He didn't got him a new boo, and he engaged, girl. Me and my man, my husband was at a restaurant and he was there." She took pictures and everything and congratulate him on his new fiance and the blessings to come. So she hit her back with evidence of her husband ain't been paying his child support for his 3-year-old and 4-year-old child. And then called them the new Ike and Tina. I said, "You heifer." I said, "I can Tina, girl, you the only one who I can Tina. You done been there, did that one." But you know, Evelyn gonna be Evelyn. So, you know, they going back and forth. I don't know how long this gonna keep going with the Evelyn and Jen saga. But that's what's going on with them. Let's give a congratulations to Jamal Roberts, who ended up winning American Idol. Yes, he won with a total of 26 million votes. Congratulations to him. I got to hear him sing. I said, he has a beautiful voice. And I said, you know, this is just the beginning. Keep doing what you do. And this is just the beginning, and it's going to be amazing. Congratulations to you. Hey, in the chat, how y'all doing today? How y'all day going over everybody? So let's get down to it. Let's move on past him and his success. Let's move on to this Diddy case. So this is day 7. And a couple of people ended up testifying. We had a male exotic dancer who ended up testifying, saying that he was just he wasn't an escort. He was more of an exotic. He was paid to do a job, and that was create a exotic scene for them, for him, for a Diddy and Casey. And that's what he did. He got paid 800, and then he got paid another 1200 for that. You know, that's what he told. So we move on past him to the feds who ended up raiding Diddy's home in Miami. Talked about, you know, what they found in the home, the baby oil, the big baby oil of all things. You know, talked about that, him working with Homeland Security and stuff and all that. Then we ended up getting into Casey mom. Her mom testified. Her mom ended up testifying that Diddy blackmailed her to actually, because Cassie ended up emailing her saying her mom she needed her help. And because Diddy was about to release that S tape that she did. The mom was shocked by it because she didn't understand what was going on. And so the mom ended up getting a loan out on her home of 20K. And she sent it to him. She wired it to him, to Diddy, and she said on the stand that like 4 to 5 days later, Diddy wired it back. So, you know, yeah. I said, damn, you out here blackmail, you didn't blackmail her mother and daddy for their home. I said, you a mess. Sir, you a mess. But on top of that, we gotta get into his assistant ended up testifying too. The assistant said when he applied for the job, he walked through the building. It's a big old picture of Diddy up on the wall saying you here to serve hell. I said he was serving them too. So he said the biggest thing that got, he said, he had to go get drugs for Diddy, get the drugs for Diddy and stuff like that. He also partaken in on the drug activity too himself. He said the drugs actually, some of them were shaped like President Obama. I said, oh Lord, I said, is that serious? Yes, on top of that, he said Diddy even blackmailed him by videotaping him dancing and stuff. So he kept that to keep him on a leash. But he said the biggest thing for him was that made him end up quitting was that he had to go with Diddy one night when Suge Knight showed up. When Suge Knight was in the area, I want to say either Vegas or LA. Suge Knight was in that area, and all of a sudden, they had to roll out. He had to roll out with him. And the security guard with Diddy. And they had the weapons with them and stuff. And they got to the location where Suge Knight was. And Suge Knight and his crew already left. So he said that night he felt like his life was in danger. I said, that's what you felt like? Your life been in danger since the time you got the job. It's been in danger, but you gonna keep doing what you do best. So he said he also told that he put in a 6 week notice. So you worked with him for a total of 6 more weeks when you should have just quit it that night. So he also said that he also told Diddy that he shouldn't be putting his hands on Cassie. So he had testified to Diddy actually putting hands on her. I said, okay. So mostly it seemed like half of these people gonna get up here and testify about, that and stuff. So that went on. Also, Cassie best used to be best friend testified about a incident that happened where Cassie, got abused and she thought that she was gone, but she woke up and they ended up had to have in a ditch and stuff. And she said after that, she said the best friend said that she actually was assaulted by Diddy. So Diddy threw a hanger at her, and she said after that, she said that her and Cassie they haven't talked or anything since. And she said, actually, come to find out that they met up at a diner, and Diddy gave her 30K and an NDA to sign. I said, oh, damn. I said it get deeper and deeper. I said they building this very nicely, and I said the stuff is just gonna keep on coming out. How did this gonna end? How this gonna end? But hey, everybody in the chat, how y'all doing today? How y'all day going? Hi, but I said that's all I got for y'all today. I said, oh, let me see, let me make sure I got everything down here that I wanted to talk about. Da 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 da. Yes, I did. I get everything done. So y'all have a good day. It's your boy Paul. Thank y'all for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe, and join the channel. It don't hurt you just to like it up and share it out. But thank y'all for tuning in. Let me check out the chat to see what's going on. See how everybody doing. Okay, Maggie Kelly. The winner of American Idol was Jamal Roberts. He won American Idol. That was the winner. That um Lily, how you doing? I'm doing good. How you? Uh Marmar, that guy. What's your question? And Mary Hay 3005. Hi. But that's all I got for y'all. Y'all have a nice day. Bye, y'all.